What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and let's talk about Robocop 2. This 4K transfer is from Scream Factory, and holy smokes, man, it is crispy delicious. It is scrumptious, man. This movie is directed by Irvin Kershner, who has done films like Empire, The Empire Strikes Back, and James Bond film. Oh my gosh, I am forgetting. I apologize. But he did those movies. The James Bond film in '83. I want to say '83. Then Empire Strikes Back. And then 1990 was this sequel of Robocop. So, holy cow, man. The first two directors for Robocop 1 and 2 were incredible, man. Let's talk about that. Paul Verhoeven, who, did Starship Troopers, Total Recall, and Showgirls, hello. But also, quickly, I want to talk about the dang score to this film. This has got to be like one of the best like movie scores. It's fucking manly, man. It's like da 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 da. It is by Basil Paul Steven. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing his last name correctly, like at all. But he also did, Starship Troopers, the first Robocop. I mean, he's he even did Free Willy. So just this movie is the Robocop itself is iconic. It's an action masterpiece of a film. The second one, like I said, came out in 1990, and I'm going to be upfront with you guys. I thought it definitely wasn't as good as the first film, but it was very entertaining, and the action sequences were pretty good, of course. But if I'm being honest with you, it was the villains in this film that I don't know, it just wasn't as good. There's Kane, and then there's the little boy who's an asshole, but they're just not I don't know, they're as captivating as the main villain in Robocop 1, who, of course, I'm forgetting the name. He plays Red in the '70s show. I mean, he's a fantastic actor. But what I really loved about Robocop, the first one, was, the villain in that film, like that, just the acting from him and the storyline. It's just a weird, messed up, dystopian type of, weird futuristic film set in Detroit. But I don't know, the storyline for that, and just how crazy, demented the villain was in that film, and they played off really well with Peter Wheeler, as Robocop. And so, because I thought Peter Wheeler was really good in this film, so was, his sidekick, which is the same actress, Belinda Bauer. And yeah, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. I thought the acting was okay, but just the storyline, I don't know. I don't think it was just as good as the first Robocop. The action seemed to be a little bit more intense, a little bigger, as most sequels do compared to the original film. But yeah, I think like RoboCop, the first one, is just like a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Just it's one of those films that is just up there. And I think this film is like a 7. A 7. And so I don't know if others feel that way, but yeah, I don't know. That's just me. So just going off like that. But I still had fun with the movie, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a good action, 90s action film. So I don't know if you guys feel like that. The way that I do with this film, it was entertaining, but just not as good as RoboCop. The end. But I still felt like it was a great action film. Again, the score, the director, I had no complaints with that. I mean, so yeah. The 4K transfer, though, Scream Factory is on a roll. Holy smokes. With Killer Clowns from Outer Space, with Robocop 2, with Gretel and Hansel. I mean, they are knocking it out of the park with their 4K transfers this year. At least that's how I feel. Killer Clowns is one of the best 4K transfers of this year. RoboCop 2 is up there, man. I think it's as good as the Arrow video, if not maybe slightly better. Again, I mean, it's like 1A, 1B. Fantastic transfer. The clarity, the details, the way that the explosions look, just very intense. And oh my god, like the close-ups to Peter Wheeler and the practical effects, because there's some scenes where you could tell that it's not Peter. It's not RoboCop in some of these scenes when he's all in like little pieces or they're putting them together. But the animatronics, it looked so damn good. Very detailed. Wow. Yeah. So bravo, Scream Factory, with this 4K transfer. And that's part of the reason why, we collect 4K movies and, probably double dip for the 4K transfer. I didn't have the Blu-ray transfer prior to this. But this is a must buy. I would say easily must buy. Especially if you're a RoboCop fan. It's kind of a no-brainer. But regardless, this 4K transfer is immaculate. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Killer Clowns was one of my favorites, and I was shocked at how good this film looked. Yeah, I can't believe it. So, the 4K transfer is in Dolby Vision, HDR10. It looked very good. Obviously, the audio is in DTS Master 5.1 and 2.0, of course. And 5.1, it sounded very good. Of course, I wish this was in Dolby Atmos, as I wish, action films, horror films would all be in Dolby Atmos. So immersive. But for 5.1, I thought it was pretty good. So no complaints with that. This is a solid release, man. Also, I am looking at this. All the special features on here seemed like they were ported over from the previous Blu-ray, which was by Scream Factory. And 90% of the special features is on the Blu-ray, not on the 4K. There are a couple commentaries on the 4K, but on the Blu-ray, in addition to those auto commentaries, there's Corporate Wars, making of RoboCop 2. That's 31 minutes. Machine Parts, effects of Robocop 2. That's also 31 minutes. Fabricator. That is, I want to say 8 minutes. The OCP declassified. That's a long one. That is 45 minutes, and that one has interviews with those who produced the movie, some of the actors as well, and then adapting Frank Miller's RoboCop 2. That's only 5 minutes, and then there's trailers, TV spots, image galleries. But the special features, this is what I'm talking about, though. They're like long special features, which I really appreciate. Not those typical like 4 or 5 minute special features, videos. They're full on lengthy special features. So I appreciate that. So thank you, Scream Factory. Buy this RoboCop 2 movie. It is incredible. Enough said. I don't know what else to say except for buy the damn movie, because it's phenomenal. And like I said, bravo, Scream Factory. That is the 4K transfer. Normally, I do like the typical YouTube stuff in the beginning, but I was pretty enthusiastic and wanted to talk about the movie like right away, because I did have such a fun time watching this film, and I might I'm not gonna lie, I probably will rewatch it later on because of how crisp and visually stunning this 4K transfer is from Scream Factory. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for checking out the video. Thank you to all of my tier members. Thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment and William Driver for being part of the collectors tier. And guys, I like making these type of videos. I love reviewing films and just talking and discussing it with you guys in the comment section. Again, I'm not super detailed and over analytical like some of these other reviewers. I don't know. I just really want to talk about the film for you guys. And of course, if there's some, incorrections or errors or, imperfections, I should say, then obviously I'm going to mention it, but I'm not going to go super detailed. That's just not my style, at least, for me. But thank you for checking out the video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.